Today I'm announcing that EPA is ordering Norfolk Southern to conduct all necessary actions associated with the cleanup from the East Palestine train derailment. Using EPA's legal authorities, I am ordering Norfolk Southern to do the following. Norfolk Southern will clean up all contamination in soil and water and safely transport that contamination to the appropriate locations to ensure that residents are not impacted further. From the debris and the chemicals you see in the waterways to the soil in and around the crash site. This work will be done to EPA specifications. Norfolk Southern will reimburse EPA for cleaning services that will be offered to all residents and businesses within the radius to provide an additional layer of reassurance, peace of mind. And Norfolk Southern will attend and participate in public meetings at EPA's request and share information with the public. Full transparency is the only option. And to ensure that this is done in a way that leaves this community whole again, if the company fails to complete any action ordered by EPA, the agency will immediately step in, conduct the work ourselves, and then force Norfolk Southern to pay triple in cost accordance to the powers granted by my agency. In no way, shape, or form will Norfolk Southern get off the hook for the mess that they created.
One of the things that we did today at our two home visits was to drink some of the water, the village water. This village water is safe. How do we know that? We know that because it has been tested. But we're going to continue to test, and so the Ohio EPA will continue to test once a week going forward, and of course those results will be published as soon as the results come back. There is something fundamentally wrong when a train like this can come into a state and the current law does not require, despite what they were hauling, does not require them to notify the state or local officials. That simply has to be changed. The fact that this train did not qualify under current law, requiring the railroad company to make that notification is just absurd. It makes absolutely no sense at all. And the two of us, as governors of states that have been directly impacted by this tragedy, are going to make sure that our voices are continue to be heard. And again, we're asking Congress to hold hearings, asking Congress to take action in this area.
I want to be very clear about something. Pennsylvania continues to see no concerning air quality readings following this incident, and we are now collecting the baseline water readings as well. However, the Commonwealth, I want you to know, is going to continue monitoring the safety of Pennsylvania's air, water, and environment to ensure that Pennsylvanians have the information they need to stay safe in the weeks and the months ahead. I've been outspoken about the serious concerns that I had with the company's failed management of this crisis. They chose not to participate in the unified command. They gave us inaccurate information and conflicting modeling data, and they refused to explore or articulate alternative courses of action when we were dealing with the derailment in the early days. In sum, Norfolk Southern injected unnecessary risk into this crisis, and they created confusion in this process.
You know, I believe people when they say that they're facing adverse impacts, and what we're doing is we're asking them to seek medical attention. I think part of the governor's announcement today with the health enforcement or reinforcement here is to provide people that navigation to seek medical help, and then we can take that information and add that as part of our response. So yes, we're not discounting what people are experiencing at all. We just ask that they seek medical help while we conduct all of our investigations. In no way, shape, or form will Norfolk Southern get off the hook for the mess that they created. Folks, I know this order cannot undo the nightmare that families in this town have been living with, but it will begin to deliver much-needed justice for the pain that Norfolk Southern has caused.
We are focused on the environmental recovery here. We've made a lot of progress. There's more work to be done. We're coordinating with the EPA throughout the process. Air monitoring and water monitoring test results continue to come back. They all show that everything's clean.
We have 11 on hold, and I believe
We will stay here. We will continue to test. We will continue to do what needs to be done in the weeks and the months and the years as we go forward.